National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cowboys and the Giants.
NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 20.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 81 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards.
They started this drive backed up against the wall, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
To throw is Prescott. Jones has it.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. First and goal, and a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Now Jones.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
That's caught by Tucker.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. nice? Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys at 8-4 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Morrison. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Prescott's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Keeps himself upright, out to his left. And he's going to be stopped upright at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 6.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 15.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Thomas. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Here's Prescott as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. The left side completion to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Tucker is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Prescott on 3rd and 2.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30.
And finally taken down at the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
They run. It's Tucker.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams, the spark that often wins games.
A first down throw for Prescott. This complete to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down, Prescott. Complete to Jones. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott.
Open man is Tucker.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. All be good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Prescott on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Prescott.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
Here's Tucker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
2nd and goal from the 1.
On the ground, it's Tucker.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And they'll run with Tucker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
And again, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught by Tucker.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Now Jones. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. He's still on his feet. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Giants 21.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Here's Prescott. That's caught by Tucker. Dances by him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Now Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. The left side completion to Jones. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go in.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, it's Tucker. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
They're going to motion Dots into the left.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery haven't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. Caught by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 28-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there.
And they'll run again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. Now Prescott going to change the play.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams. Second and 9.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hodges.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He finds Robinson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, New York.
Back to throw again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
picked off by Trayvon Diggs down the left sideline.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Throwing, Prescott.
He's got the 1st down and more than that.
And he'll be out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
An audible here to get a new look.
Here we go on 4th down. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
But Charles, a lot of